All right, I'm out here on a walk, starting to heat up. So let's see. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of news, a lot of things coming up. Of course, besides, not to minimize, but of course, got married and stuff, but not just that. Health things and breakthroughs with discoveries. And sometimes when you have those moments, that's the real. I mean, you celebrate the success and people celebrate transformations, right? But the truth is, the work that went in before that, and the mental work or the mental realization, had to stop the video there for a moment. I probably should have kept the video going. People probably would have laughed to see that. So I took supplements this morning on an empty stomach, which I do, but I find if I take omega-3, especially if it's not enteric coated, if it's enteric coated, usually good. But if I take the fish oil, capsules on an empty stomach, or even if I take it for some reason it was pretty consistently with blueberries, I would take it with some blueberries to try not to take it on an empty stomach. I'd still vomit it up. So I just vomited like 3 times. And the thing is about when that happens is you don't know what you need to take again. If you see like a whole pill in there, you're like, all right, I guess that's my magnesium. I need to take that again. But you don't know what what has gotten absorbed or started to get absorbed. And anyway, so I'm using this, I put on sunblock, of course, Protector Solar. And the one I was using for the longest time, it would leave a white residue because I use a mineral sunscreen, and it would leave a white residue. This one's mineral, but for some reason it's more of a lotion. It doesn't leave a residue, but I want to start using a tallow-based, like a beef tallow-based sunscreen, which has a lot of vitamins. It's supposed to be really good for your skin anyways, and it doesn't leave the residue. Or it probably leaves it, but you don't see the white kind of coating, which is whatever. It's more important to me to use the sunscreen, but it is kind of I'm sure after a while you would get tired of it because it becomes a topic of conversation. People always asking what's on your face and stuff. But anyway, yeah, we're about to do the 40 minutes. So getting back in it. We did do sprints yesterday, and basically I think I pulled my hamstring a little bit, just a little bit. Feels good now. I warmed up a little bit, but not a lot. But I was gonna go at 80%, and I warmed up pretty good. I didn't warm as good as last time, but warmed up pretty good. But I've been pretty sedentary for the last month or so with travel and just everything, getting back here. And so anyway, I was gonna warm up pretty good and go at 80%. I did some lengths first, did a little bit of running first. So probably could have warmed up better because I still kind of pulled the hamstring a little bit. Not debilitating by far, not debilitating, God forbid, but just kind of, confused. I could feel it yesterday. Afterward, I could feel a little something there. And this morning when I went going for a walk here, I noticed it, but it's not even something that I would, I might wait to do the workout I was going to do till tomorrow, because I want to start to do a complete body workout at least a couple times a week. Pretty intense. So I might wait just so there's no issue, I can just do hamstrings all out. But I'm gonna probably train close to failure or close to failure, but I'm gonna hold off on a lot of the intensity techniques for about a week, at least a week or so of workouts. But I'm gonna do full body to just jump back into it, and get the hormones and the the system ramped up for training. So yeah, so I was saying a lot of exciting things coming up. Some of it I'm probably gonna keep as proprietary for now, until I see what the effects are and decide what I'm gonna do with it, with that information, because it's valuable. If you have something that works, that's valuable to a regimen, or a stack that gets you good results, of course with proper training and nutrition and all that. So yeah, so I might keep the information guarded a little bit at first, until I decide what I'm going to do with it. At least make a video about it or something. But yeah, so I expect to get really good results with this, and there's some things I'm considering, and some things that I'm kind of considering whether to include or leave out at this point. So it might go in phases. In fact, it's already started to go in phases. But so this over here is where there was this huge, I think it was just like a water snake. I think it was a water snake, a water moccasin or something. There's like a pond there. But anyway, yeah, it was just chilling like right there on the side of the road. And then, I came by again, like it might have been the next time or sometime soon after. I was a little apprehensive, walking on that side of the road, but I did anyway. And then there was another one, like a smaller one, and I was like, that's it. I'm like, I walk on this side of the road now. So yeah, anyway, it's just that feeling. I mean, some people don't mind. I mean, there are some people that don't mind. They're just whatever. But when something was moving, I was actually making a video, I think, at the time, and something just started moving, and you look and you see that slivery thing, and it's like, ooh, it just sends like, just, it throws those. It's probably like a what do you call that? Like a what's that term? Like a natural, like a natural response. Anyway. Neighborhood dog. Somebody got a cool thing going on with a car over there. Doing something with it. Looks like it's a 80s. I don't know what that is. It might even be a 70s. It's got that 70s look. So anyway, back to the topic. So there's some good stuff coming up with hormones and a number of things. Detox. There's a number of things that I'm just thankful to Hashem for leading me and leading us into wisdom and truth and revelation about, these kind of things, just life and everything really, but especially in this context, that's where the real credit is due. I've worked with trainers and nutritionists and things like that, but and you learn some things, you can learn some things, and that's my main point on doing that kind of thing is the wisdom, is getting the wisdom and understanding, because that's equips you to deal with a variety of situations. A lot of times in like the fitness world, people get caught up on results. They just care about like what, getting results and what the results are, and that's kind of led to, for example, like kind of an epidemic, if you want to call it that, in people using TRT and drug. And I don't knock it, it's, dude, everybody's got to make the decision themselves what they want to do. If you got to do it, you got to do it. In some cases it's pretty severe, so thank God it exists and stuff. But especially PEDs, things like that. And once again, that's a personal decision people make. But it's become a lot of people that have gone that way, and young people too, that haven't even given themselves a chance to see what kind of results they can really get by being consistent with what they have. So my approach right now is going to be to try to correct things and deal with these things like completely natural, completely without TRT even. Of course using supplements, but completely natural. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what kind of results we can get by just, using some known supplements that are effective at whether it's detox, whether different types of detox, or it's hormone adaptogens or precursors to hormones that assisted hormones or regulate hormones. Let's just see what we can do. Let's see what happens if we just get things right. I don't know of anybody in the fitness world for sure that is really doing that. Maybe in the comments you can tell me if you know somebody or you're that somebody else that's doing that. But I don't think anybody even tries that. We're such a sick care kind of mentality. It's just when people have an issue, they just go to like drugs or just go to hormone therapy, or just give me a shot, give me a pill. And thank God for it. I'm not like I said, I'm not completely knocking it. It's just that let's see what we can accomplish by just getting healthy, basically. Let's get to the bottom of this and try to get healthy and try to correct what's really going on without doing that. And let's see what happens to our testosterone and our hormones, doing that. You know what I mean? So that's my approach. That's what I'm trying to do. And I know it's a long way. There's a long, short way, and there's a short, long way to things, right? In life. So I know this is probably the long way, in part. Maybe seems like the long way because, you start taking TRT or steroids or something, of course you're going to start seeing results most likely right away. Like the first week you could, right? You can notice within the first few days possibly. Whereas if you go this route like I'm going, it's going to take months and months. It could be 6 months before, you really start to see noticeable benefits. You're going to see benefits before that, don't get me wrong, but that's not really correct to say. You'll notice, how you feel and how, maybe your performance, and before you see some real gains though, in terms of if you're trying to put muscle on, it's probably going to be months, yeah, let's see what we get. So I'm planning on showing my numbers beforehand and my numbers after. See what we got.